Welcome to this new video, where I'll be showing you how to add a character and detect collisions with a 3D area in the Godot engine. I'm trying to add a character and create a 3D area on the platform, which will be used to detect collisions with the character using Godot's built-in physics engine. The goal is to implement a key that the player can interact with and collect. However, in this video, I'll only be covering how to set up the 3D area and basic collision detection using Godot's Area3D node. To start, I added an Area3D node to the scene and then added a collision shape 3D to it. However, I noticed that the 3D area wasn't visible on the scene, so I added a mesh instance 3D to make it visible. For the sake of this video, the key will be represented as a simple cube. The next step is to connect the collision detection to the player's character using Godot's signal system. To do this, I added a script to the Area3D node and tried to connect the body_entered signal to the script. However, I encountered an issue where the signal wasn't being triggered as expected. The problem was that the character is a character body 3D, which inherits from node 3D. This meant that the body_entered signal wasn't being triggered as expected when the character entered the 3D area. To resolve this issue, I decided to use the _on_body_entered function to detect when the character enters the 3D area. I connected the body_entered signal of the Area3D node to the script and implemented the _on_body_entered function, which takes a body node 3D parameter. This worked as expected, and I was able to print a message to the console when the character entered the 3D area using Godot's print function. The next step is to make the key turn red when the player enters the 3D area. To do this, I added a material to the mesh instance 3D and tried to attach it to the script using Godot's material system. However, I encountered another issue where I couldn't directly add the material to the script. I had to change the type of the material to a standard material 3D and use the set_albedo function to change the color of the material. After making this change, I was able to get the material to work as expected. However, I noticed that the cube's color was changing instantly when the game started, which wasn't the desired behavior. The reason for this was that the character's body was interacting with the static body of the ground plane, which was causing the cube's color to change. To fix this issue, I added a guard condition to the _on_body_entered function to check if the player's character is not entering. If it's not entering, then the cube's color should not change. After making this change, I was able to get the desired behavior where the cube's color changes when the player enters the 3D area. In conclusion, this video has shown how to set up a 3D area and basic collision detection in the Godot engine, as well as how to make a key turn red when the player enters the area using Godot's material system and signal system. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it helpful in learning how to use the Godot engine for your own game development projects. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. I'm always happy to help and provide more information on how to use the Godot engine to create your own games and interactive applications.